South African influencers, they are in trouble, guys. It is alleged that Mihlali Ndamase, she owes SARS 580,000 rands for income tax. Even SARS, it also said that if she doesn't pay, they're gonna try to auction her assets. Why can't you just open a business account so that the money that you are receiving, it goes straight to the business account instead of your personal account? And I've seen that Mihlali Ndamase, she also has an organization. She has this organization, it's called Siyasizana Foundation. But it seems like basiza yena akasiza abanye abantwana nje. Like, what the fuck? I didn't know that South African pastors, they are pedophiles. We have pastors and preachers that are pedophiles in this country. Pastor Sabata Mariti was sentenced to 55 years in prison for raping children in church. I get it why now people are no longer going to church. How many pastors are there that are doing the same thing? It's only a matter of time where they're going to be exposed. Now we can't even trust our siblings to go to church by themselves because there's the devil in the house of the Lord. Maybe we gotta sign a certain petition somehow of bringing back the death penalty for certain crimes. Monique Muller, the ex-wife of Katlego Maboe, was arrested for possession of firearms that are illegal and stuff like that. And those illegal firearms, some of them, they are linked to police and political killings. I so wish that Katlego Maboe can fight for a full custody on the children. She's putting the kids in danger. What if Monique Muller was the one who's abusing Katlego Maboe? And then she tried to turn the table around. Most of our generation is depressed. And if you ask why are you depressed, most of these people, they are only complaining about money and not having a job. But I'm like, most of this depression, it comes from jealousy and envy. Stop being jealous about other people's success. Stop. You see all those influencers having designer bags, living a fancy lifestyle, they are owing SARS. You see that? So now you are idolizing bullshit. Just be okay with the little that you have. That's all I can say, man.
We live in a world where the system and capitalism turns a blind eye on its hoi polloi. As we all know that nothing is permanent. I welcome you all to the LungTrey segment where we're gonna talk, share, listen and laugh if it's laughable. So sit back, relax. I'm your host, Trader Tabo here. See you soon.
Wait, are we live already? We're recording? Okay, let's just do this thing once and for all. I mean, we are here now. We cannot be backing off in the middle of a segment. We cannot. To decide to back off in the middle of a segment, man, fuck out of here, man. We're back again by popular demand. Even though sometimes I'd like to believe that it's not simply because of popular demand, but it's because we're doing the things that we love. So whenever you love something, you just gotta try to do it over and over and over again till it becomes better and better and better. You know, I have this saying that sometimes I don't even blame the people who are deciding to go back to their exes because the streets are dry. It's fucking wild out there. It's a shit show, man. So if you think you are mature enough to try to make amends, I mean, go for it, you know. Sometimes you just gotta let your ego slide because maybe that's the thing you love, you know, but that's not my place, I guess. By the way, welcome back to the LungTrey segment. Remember, this is the segment we're going to be talking, listening, sharing, laughing. If it's laughable, niggas. All you all know. You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh, baby. Jokes on you, motherfucker. Jokes on you, man. I don't know. I feel like, or maybe it's because I'm a podcaster, right? I feel like as podcasters and journalists, whenever we try to conduct a certain research, we just end up realizing that, you know what? Our country is fucked up, man. Our country is so messed up to a point where whenever you see the news feeds, it's always corruption allegations, murder trial, human trafficking, women going missing and stuff like that. I'm like, wait, Is this what our country has turned into? Because if it is, then nobody's safe. Nobody is fucking safe in this country, man. You might try to go to the store, get yourself some food and shit like that, only to find out that you might be the victim. You might get kidnapped. They might try to rob you, hijack you, or even kill you. People are always in need or in demand of the things that you have. But we used to have this phrase that in South Africa we have Ubuntu. But it seems like that phrase is just a phrase. It doesn't actually mean anything. But anyway, let's just try to talk about what we have in store for today's segment, right? South African influencers, they are in trouble, guys. They are into shit. I'm telling you now, because everybody that's been posting about their designer bags, your Gucci, your Louis Vuitton bags, all those bullshit. SARS is coming for you guys. It's coming for you because they already came for one of your queens. I mean, they all consider her as a queen, right? Most of the influencers, they regard her as a queen. So it is alleged that Mihlali Ndamase, she owes SARS 580,000 rands for income tax. Imagine that, dog. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of fucking money, man. And my thing is, especially with influencers, right? If you know very well that you are big and you already established your brand that is already well known, right? Why can't you just open a business account so that all the money that you'll be getting from bookings and all other aspects, they're going to be transferred to the business account instead of your personal account? Because you tend to forget that SARS is going to come and demand you to pay the income tax based on the money that you are receiving, because it looks like you are working and it looks like you got money. So when now it's your time to pay SARS, you miss the thing, because that's what she did. So apparently SARS sent her a letter of demand a month ago. I think on the 5th of June, they sent her a letter of demand, and they even told her that she has to pay within 10 working days. But I guess she just missed the thing. She missed it. I don't know what's happening with influencers, man. It feels like they are so ignorant. Imagine you are an influencer, you have a manager, but the manager can't even manage your own finances. They even let you spend lavishly, forgetting that it's gonna come back and bite your ass. Or maybe I guess the managers, they just be like, hey, well, as long as I got my card, do your own thing. And I've seen that Mihlali Ndamase, she also has an organization. Remember, I told you guys that everybody that has an organization, a non-profit organization, they are laundering money. So she has this organization, it's called Siyasizana Foundation. But it seems like basiza yena akasiza abanye abantwana nje, like what the fuck. Instead, she just take all that money and then spend it on those fancy lifestyle designer bags whatsoever, and then go to expensive vacation spots. But then she doesn't even pay her income tax. What the fuck, guys? Even SARS, it also said that if she doesn't pay, they're gonna try to auction her assets. Imagine that. But I don't know if Mihlali got assets and shit like that, because even those designer bags, she said that it's an investment. I'm like, what? How can you invest on designer bags? Come on, man. That's just ignorant, or maybe stupid, you know. But I don't know if Mihlali Ndamase got assets. because we all know that most of these influencers, they are staying somewhere at an apartment, or even most of them, they are staying with a man. A man is their source of funding, is their source of income. But if they're gonna, or maybe she minds the thing knowing very well that she doesn't have assets. So if they're gonna auction her stuff, it's gonna have to be those designer bags. But why? How can you spend R1 million on designer bags? Like, what the fuck, guys? Can't you just open a business or something? A chisanyama, maybe launder your money through those chisanyama and stuff? Come on, man, this is just so wrong. It's so fucking wrong. But I don't know, because she's not the first. She's not the first influencer to be in the mud with SARS. We've even seen months ago, Somizi, she was in the mud with CCMA. Umushendiki nae, he was involved with SARS. Apparently, he was owing millions somewhere there. But why, guys? Why can't you just open a business account so that the money that you are receiving, it goes straight to the business account instead of your personal account? Or you just want to take screenshots to show other people how much you have in your bank account? That don't mean shit, especially if you're not paying your tax. Remember, guys, it is best, or it's better to owe a human being, a person, than to owe SARS, because SARS will always come and collect. You can owe a person, somebody, and then always try to make excuses that, well, I don't have it yet, I'll try to make plans. With SARS, if you don't have a plan, they're going to take your assets. And now imagine if you bought that designer bag for, let's say, 150,000, and then at the auction they auction it at 50,000. You see that you already lost, and you still haven't recovered the money that you are owing to SARS. Man, that's bullshit, man. That's fucking bullshit. I don't know why these influencers, they are so ignorant. It looks like these influencers, they are good at shaking that ass, but when coming to payment disputes, man, it's always a movie with these influencers, man. It's always a movie. But I don't know, guys. I don't know, because I don't want to try to sound like a hater. Mihlali, she's beautiful, but it looks like it's beauty with no brains. I mean, why, guys? Why? Why can't you just at least hire a financial manager, somebody who's going to manage your accounts and always remind you that, well, remember, you still got to do this and that. But instead, they want to take care of everything by themselves. You know very well that maybe you even dropped out, or maybe at varsity you were studying human science, human whatever, or agricultural stuff. You have no idea what the business or the finances work. But instead, you just decide that, you know what, I got it all covered. I don't want to pay people. Why should I be paying people so that they can manage my accounts? Meanwhile, I can manage my own accounts. I can read, I can count. Well, yes, you can. But when coming to serious matters, you can't. You can't, because I can even tell you now that most of these influencers, they don't even know how to speak the language of the boardrooms. There's always somebody who's speaking on their behalf. That, well, okay, we'll accept this and that, or well, we'll turn down this and that. But well, not all you know is to shake that ass. What the fuck, guys? What the fuck? But I don't want to talk about Mihlali for the longest time, because, like I said, I don't want to sound like a hater. She's beautiful, by the way. She's beautiful. Even me, myself, if I could get a chance with her, ooh, I might try to settle. But looking at how she moves, I might think twice. So I want to try to talk about this other story. This story, man, it's so upsetting. Actually, somehow it makes me angry. I didn't know that the South African pastors, they are pedophiles. We have pastors and preachers that are pedophiles in this country. There's this other pastor. His name is Pastor Sabata Mariti. Is it Mariti? I'm not sure. Let me check. Yes. Pastor Sabata Mariti was sentenced to 55 years in prison for raping children in church. Imagine that. I never thought that in South Africa we have preachers that are pedophiles. This motherfucker just decided to rape a 13-year-old child. Come on, man. This is fucking wrong, guys. This is so wrong. And he had this, what's it called? He had this team or this group. It's called the prophecy team. I'm like, man, what the fuck? What the hell is the prophecy team? Because we are supposed to pray at church. But then if you go beyond to create a certain group that you're gonna be like, in this group we only gonna prophesy. We only gonna give you prophecies. Man, that's fucked up. That's bullshit, and that is so fucking wrong, man. That is so fucking wrong. So because this guy, they are saying that allegedly he was selling fake prophecies to those young children. Imagine, how can you sell a fake prophecy? Imagine right now if I be like I want you to give me maybe 10,000 rands and then I can tell you your future. And then when I'm busy telling you your future, I'm like, well, you know what? In the coming years, you're gonna be successful. You're gonna have that dream car you always wanted. You're gonna have a big house. You're gonna get married. How can you prophesy to a 13-year-old child, man? That is so fucking wrong. And never mind that. Even if you can tell me all those bullshit, somehow it's not a prophecy, but it might be a prediction that, you know what, if you can work hard, you might end up reaching those things that you've always wanted, right? So it's not a prophecy. It's somehow it's a promise. You know very well that if you are a hard worker, either way, in no time, I'm gonna be successful. It might not be now, it might not be yet, but I will be successful as time goes. So now this motherfucker is just deciding to trick young children into joining the prophecy team just to molest this motherfucking children, man. Okay, sorry for saying motherfucking children, but I wanted to say that motherfucker is fucking crazy. Actually, he deserved to rot in jail. Because 55 years, I mean, yeah, I get it. I get it that that's a very long time, but it's not enough. We gotta kill that motherfucker, man. We have to bring back the death penalty. I mean, sorry for saying we gotta kill the motherfucker, but we have to bring back the death penalty. If our so-called preachers, they are raping children in church, man, this country is fucked up. Even the church system is corrupt. Like, what the fuck, guys? We're supposed to be going to our pastors and preachers when we have problems so that they can try to guide us. But now if a pastor's gonna try to take advantage of you because you are desperate and you are stranded, you don't know what to do, they just end up molesting you. That is so wrong, man. I get it why now people are no longer going to church. Because church is fucked up. Church is just a building, but the people inside that building, they are fucking fucked up. Even the worship team, sometimes they be dressing short skirts so that you can actually see how good looking they are. But that's not our place to say that, well, you're not supposed to wear this and that. That's their choice, right? But because you as a pastor, you see a worship leader or somebody wearing a short dress, and then you end up lasting for, man, that's fucked up, man. That's pure evil. That's pure evil. So yes, this guy deserves to rot in jail. But it's not enough. Maybe we should bring back the death penalty, man. Because whatever bullshit that's happening, it's fucked up. My thing is, how many pastors are there that are doing the same thing? It's only a matter of time where they're gonna be exposed. And how many people are there that are not saying anything or even promoting what the pastor is doing? Huh? You can see sometimes when a pastor is praying for you, like, come on, man, those are our girlfriends. Those are our young sisters, our siblings. Now we can't even trust our siblings to go to church by themselves because there's the devil in the house of the Lord. Man, this is so fucking wrong, man. And even this guy, Pastor Mariti, is Pastor Mariti, right? Yeah, even this guy, Pastor Mariti, he even ended up threatening the families of those children that if they do them try to speak out, you're gonna do something to them. Like, are you even a pastor, nigga? Man, we're supposed, okay, I don't wanna say we're supposed to kill you, but please, guys, maybe we gotta sign a certain petition somehow of bringing back the death penalty for certain crimes. It is so wrong, man. It is so wrong, man. A 41-year-old motherfucker just deciding to molest a 13-year-old child. Come on, man. That is so fucking wrong. It is so wrong, man. So, you mean to tell me that you can't even try other female pastors of your members, whatever? But, man, this story makes me so fucking angry, man. I'm like, I get it why people are no longer going to church, because they don't trust these pastors. I heard that even those churches where a pastor, he wear robes. I don't know if it's a robe, whatever. Those pastors that almost dress like Muslims. It is alleged that those pastors, they are not wearing anything inside. A dick just dangling around. And I heard that they are molesting boys. I'm not talking about the Muslim church, but these other white churches that a preacher wears a long-ass robe. It is alleged that those motherfuckers, they are not wearing anything inside. Their dicks are just dangling around. And then later on, they end up trying to molest boys. I'm like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck, guys? This is so fucking wrong, and it is unacceptable. Whether you molest boys or, it is wrong, unacceptable. You're not supposed to do that. Meaning we have a pastor that is a faggot, hiding in all those robes and bullshit. That's fucking wrong, man, and that's messed up. You are going to hell, man. You are going to hell. I mean, I used to believe in heaven and hell, like it's a physical place, but the more you grow older, you end up realizing that, well, maybe it's something else, whatever. I mean, I'm still a Christian. Don't think that me saying this is that means that I'm a fucking atheist. I'm not an atheist. I'm just saying that if hell it is a physical place, that motherfucker deserves to rot in jail, in hell. If hell it is a physical place, that motherfucker deserves to burn in hell. I wish in jail they can molest that nigga, because he's raping our young siblings. So he should be raped too in prison. They should give him the taste of his medicine. What the fuck? That is wrong, man. That is so wrong, man. I mean, I'm not promoting people being raped in prison whatsoever, but that motherfucker, he deserves to be raped in prison so that he can learn that what he did was some fucking bullshit, man. That was total bullshit. Whatever the fuck that he did to those 13-year-old children, he deserves what's coming for him. A long ass dick up in his ass. Come on, man. That is so wrong. So fucking wrong, man. I wanna try to talk about this other story. Maybe I should just try to cool down, cool off just a bit. But it's this damn pastor, man, that's making me angry. Come on, man, that is so fucked up. As a pastor, how do you even look at yourself in the mirror and then be like, well, yeah, talking about young children? Young children? Come on, man. I mean, I get it. People your league, they are always demanding money. Try at least steal some funeral, or not funeral, try to steal some offering money so that you can satisfy your peers. Not to molest young children, man. If you are stealing the offering money, maybe we can forgive you for that. But raping young children, man, that's fucked up. That's fucking fucked up, man. So, but like I said, I want to try to talk about this other story that also made it to the news, right? It is alleged that the ex-wife of Katlego Maboe was arrested. So Monique Muller, the ex-wife of Katlego Maboe, was arrested. I think it was over the weekend or late last week for possession of illegal firearms. And it is alleged that Monique was involved in some gang-related bullshit that is selling those illegal firearms. And those illegal firearms, some of them, they are linked to police and political killings. I'm like, Actually, I'm not surprised. With white people, man, you just expect anything. But I'm not saying white people are like that. But with the stunt that she pulled with Katlego Maboe back then, when she was saying that, Katlego Maboe is neglecting the children financially, and he abuses her, and at the same time he committed adultery, all those type of bullshit. And then Katlego Maboe ended up winning the case because the evidence was not substantial, right? I'm not surprised that actually Monique Muller can be that type of person who they are saying she is, allegedly. So they are saying that she was arrested for possession of firearms that are illegal and stuff like that, and they are selling those firearms and stuff. I'm like, wow. Actually, I don't have much to say about her arrest and the firearms. I mean, we all know that most of these celebrities, they are connected to so many drug dealers, so many criminals and stuff like that. But I'm worried about the kids, man. I'm worried about the kids. So if this lady was accusing the ex-husband for all those inhumane stuff, cheating, abuse, financial neglect, what about the kids now, man? I so wish that Katlego Maboe can fight for a full custody on the children. I don't know how many kids they have, but I so wish that Katlego Maboe can fight for the custody because, man, what kind of a mother is that? A mother that's gonna be involved, because we are used to seeing this happening to men, right? A man is supposed to be having an illegal firearm, whatever. Those stories, in most cases, they are well known. But when it's a mother, man, that's a different story, right? It's like a plot twist. Like, wait a second. So is she really capable of doing such stuff? Is she capable of going an extra mile to be that heartless? What about the kids, man? Meaning she's putting the kids in danger. Because what if one day a criminal's gonna come to the house and try to demand certain things, and then now she can't even offer those certain things? The criminal can decide to abduct the kids, man. So I think Katlego Maboe has to get a full custody on those kids. And I mean, like I said, as podcasters, sometimes I'd like to believe that sometimes we are hypocrites, right? So back in the days, I made an episode about Katlego Maboe as one of the black bourgeoisie, right? And a black bourgeoisie is somebody who's guilty by association. But right now, not that I'm retracting my statement, but I feel like even though he's one of the black bourgeoisie in the presenting space on TV, he's also a victim. What if Monique Muller was the one who's abusing Katlego Maboe, and then she tried to turn the table around? I'm just thinking inside, I'm like, wait, she's capable of what? Because if you can go to her Instagram post, in most cases, she looks very chilled, like she's an innocent young girl, man. Innocent my ass. If you're gonna be accused, actually not accused, she got arrested. It doesn't matter whether she's guilty or not, but the fact that you are in association with certain shenanigans, this just tells you that you are not a good person, because you're not supposed to be accused at those stuff. To begin with, you are a mother. The first thing that should come to your mind is, I'm a mother. I'm supposed to protect my children at all costs, but not at the cost of having illegal firearms. No, not at that cost, but at other costs. That's fucked up, man. I think Katlego Maboe should get a full custody on those kids, because, hey man, she might just end up selling her kids, sacrificing and all that bullshit, but allegedly, hey man, this story is fucking heavy. I don't even know what else to say about all this story, but it's fucking wild, man. I'm still traumatized by that pastor, man. That pastor need to rot in jail. Nah, man, that's so fucking wrong. So fucking wrong. But anyway, this is me and this is you. I'm out of here, man. Peace out, motherfuckers. Peace out. I wanted to try to talk about this other topic of depression and stuff like that, because I've realized that most of our generation is depressed. And if you ask why are you depressed, most of these people, they're only complaining about money and not having a job. But I'm like, here's a quick 2 cents of how to solve your depression. Try to find something that makes you happy. It doesn't have to require money so that you gotta be happy, but try to find something that makes you happy. And I know it's difficult to tell somebody who's depressed that try to find something that makes you happy, because your mind is always racing, always thinking about some bullshit. Sometimes you're trying to kill yourself, even all that. But just try to be humble, because most of this depression, it comes from jealousy and envy. Stop being jealous about other people's success. Stop. You see all those influencers having designer bags, living a fancy lifestyle, they are owing SARS. You see that? So now you are idolizing bullshit. Just be okay with the little that you have. That's all I can say, man. Depression is just a state of mind. Just tell yourself that, you know what, I'm not depressed and I can do better. I'm not depressed and I can be better. Eventually, you're gonna be better. Once you tell yourself something, that thing will happen. Not instantly, but eventually. Try to work on yourself. Go do some exercises and shit. Go count a rice, something. Just try to not think about what's actually bothering you. You're not running away from it. You're just not giving it a time of the day. Because the more you let your thoughts be clouded by whatever that's bothering you, you're gonna feel fucked up until somebody be like, well, you wanna go out, you wanna go get some few drinks, be like, hey, yeah, let's go. But when you come back, you're still fucking depressed because you haven't solved those problems. So stop being too jealous. If you're not working, maybe you are where you are because you are where you are, where you're supposed to be. I mean, I know, I get it. You are qualified, you have a qualification, maybe you are even over-experienced, but you don't have a job, you don't have money. That's okay. That's okay. Once in your heart and in your mind, you tend to accept that, you know what, it is well. Best believe me, it is well, my boy. It is well, man. Stop being too jealous about what other people are doing. Sometimes I used to be depressed for the longest time, but I didn't consider it as a depression because I used to think that depression is not real. But I don't know. I just ended up realizing that maybe I wasn't depressed. I was just worried and stressed that, hey man, maybe some of my friends are excelling and I'm not excelling. What's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with me, man. Nothing's wrong with me and nothing's wrong with you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So just try to be a good person. Be good, man. And stay true to yourself. Because another thing that causes depression is that you lie to yourself most of the time. When you're not okay, you just be like, I'm okay. Somebody one day asking you, hey man, how you doing? I'm good. If you're not good, say so. Just be like, man, I'm not okay. There's this thing that I'm going through currently, wara. There's always somebody you can talk to. But the thing is, you choose the wrong people to tell your problems. That's another thing that's going to cause you more depression because they're going to be like, well, just do this and then. Man, in order to solve your depression, you got to solve it yourself. It's all on you, man. It's all on you. When you go to sleep, it doesn't matter whether you're sleeping with your partner, your boyfriend or your girlfriend, your wife or your husband. When you go to sleep, the moment you doze off, it's you by yourself in your own mind. Even if you have somebody next to you, it's not like when I'm sleeping with you, we are thinking the same things or we are sharing thoughts. We don't share shit. We might share a bed, but we are not sharing what's happening in my mind and in my heart. So if you try to be okay with what's happening in your mind and in your heart and around you, you're gonna be okay, man. You're gonna be okay. And like I said, it's difficult to say try to find something good meanwhile you are depressed, but just try. So, but anyway, like I said, I wanted to talk further about this one, but I just wanted to summarize it a bit, but this is me and this is you. I'm out of here, man. Peace out. God damn.
Trejo Tebugo from Turf Loop, but currently residing in Brakpan. I'm a scriptwriter and a filmmaker. I've always wanted to study film and TV production, but due to lack of funds, I ended teaching myself how to write scripts, shoot, edit, and direct short films and podcasts. I started a YouTube channel, LungTrey Studio, where I shoot short films and podcasts on my Samsung